Hey everyone, Astron here today reviewing the Dragon Ball Star JIren figure. This figure retails around $19.99. You can find it in GameStop, Walgreens, and also on Amazon and BBTS. So yeah, let's get this review going. JIren here comes with only a few accessories. He comes with his open palm hand and his default fist hand. As for any extra parts, no such thing, but he does also come with the Build-A-Figure part for Kel, but that's it. I mean, generally, JIren doesn't need any extra accessories, so it's fine. I mean, I wish an extra head, but it's Dragon Ball Stars, so you're not going to get an extra head for sure. And for the retail price, $19.99, honestly, it's good. So yeah. For paint app wise, this figure's spot on. You know, if you watch the anime, he's pretty much this is how he looks, and it's it's his default look, his default suit. You have the lining here is perfect. It goes all around with no issues. I do have this paint splash with like a little black right here, and I tried scratching it away, but it didn't go. So I might need to use a magic eraser or something to like rub it off. But that's it. From there on, it's kind of weird because the torso is a little flat red, but then you see the arms, it's a more brighter red. I'm assuming it's different material. That's probably why they did this, but it's not even noticeable. If you have some good lighting, you'll notice it, but it's not that bad. Now, as for the head, it's, the only thing that's bugging me, it's a little more whiter than the usual, because I know it's a little more gray. So if you put it next to his, glove, it's kind of the same, but, it's still good. As for the eyes, they're nice. This head is sculpted well for JIren's look. You got his ears, you got his, mean eye grin looking face, and it's pretty much spot on for JIren. He has a very upper body, and it's just great sculpting. This figure is good compared to the other Dragon Ball Star figures. This one is actually on my top on their end. Alright. Now as for scale comparison, for height comparison, he almost stands around 6 inches, which I'll do in the end of the video for a scale comparison. Alright, so let's get this going with articulation. He can move his arms around. He can raise his arm all the way high. Preach to the clouds. He does have double jointed. He does have arm swivel. And one thing I really love is how his arm, because this joint right here, he can like go all the way high like this. And it could either be grasping on something or just ready to, just tackle. Now as for her hand, this is where I kind of have a problem, because the glove doesn't have, any joints. It's just stiff there. And then if you try to bend the hand, you could, but since the arm right here is a little more higher, it's going to keep popping out the hand. So you got to be careful how you tilt it. You can't go crazy. So you only can tilt it so much. But you do have good, you can do 360 with no problems. Now, as for ab crunch, he does not have ab crunch, which is a bummer. But you do have waist swivel, so hey, what's going on? Check out my butt. Whoosh. Now, as for the neck, this part that throws me off. It looks like his neck has great, great movement, but for mine, it can slightly tilt. So I can look this, it can tilt left, and it can tilt right. And I'm so limited, But as long as you can spin the head around, it's no problem. The only thing I don't like is that I can't look up. I could look up, but not as much. It looks like he's just looking straight, just a little upper, but that's it. But he could look down. He can look down really well. It's like, I'm looking down on you, Goku. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of you winning. Now, as for legs, this is a little bit another problem, but that's how Dragon Ball Star mold is. They only have one joint that connects to the leg. They don't have that little joint like a figure art, all perfect. No, this is it. So if you try to kick high, it's gonna tilt to the left. It's like, I just don't want to, I just don't want to see your feet. So pretty much this is it. So that's the only problem with this, and you can't pop it out to make it, kick high. Just that's it. But it still has good articulation. He does have double jointed knees. And another thing is, if you try to bend his leg, due to the muscle here, it kind of blocks it. But it's not bad. He does not have boot swivel, so just a heads up, but he does have ankle pivot, which is good. You know, you can tilt to the left and slightly tilt to the right. And you can kick your feet up high and kick it down, like, look good enough right there, but like low. Now as for the splits, he could actually do pretty good splits. Just gotta get this prepped. So yeah, splits, he's good. You know, it's not the best splits, but it's still good. I had it earlier. Alright, there you go. So there's another problem with this figure I forgot to point out. Since his upper body is so, you know, bulky, it's kind of a weight problem when you try to stand him straight. You know, you gotta make sure his foot are flat to the floor and his legs aren't like crooked. So you're gonna have to be like, have a little problem adjusting it. There you go. He stands. But if you try to like position him like this, you're gonna have a tough time. It's not just because the upper torso, it's because also his leg joints are kind of a problem. But you know, in due time and just being patient, you're eventually gonna get that posing. But yeah, that's the only problem with his upper torso. Is just a little bulky. So with these, you know, kind of small legs, it's just a little problem in the joints too. But still, it's a rocking figure for $19.99. Honestly, you cannot go wrong. Especially that Figure Arts hasn't announced a JIren figure yet, or Dragon Ball Rise Kids hasn't announced nothing. So honestly, this is the best bang for your buck for a JIren. You know, you need a JIren, this is your guy. Now, as for swapping out the hands, really simple. You can just pop out this hand and plug in this hand with no problem. If you do find a little bit, you know, tight, make sure to use hot water and it'll pop out. Now, as for scale comparisons, I'm going to put him next to another Dragon Ball Star, and this is Dragon Ball Star Cab figure, which honestly, it's the embarrassment. I honestly regret buying this figure, but just because there's some problems where I didn't like the fact. But I'll do another video on that one. So here he is next to Cav. Obviously, Cav is not that tall. Now let's put him next to the OG Goku Battle Damage Figure Arts with a custom WCF head. Well, it's not a custom, but, you know, swap the head out and you got a WCF. And you can see here that, you know, he actually stands pretty good with Goku. I think JIren's just a slight little taller, but, you know, this is not even that bad. This is actually great. Then we're going to put him next to Majin Vegeta, the baddest of the group, the bad boy. And they look good next to each other. And just for kicks, we're going to put him next to another Figure Arts Marble. I know, you're asking, what? What's the purpose? Well, they're toys. We're all curious how scale works, how everything looks in scale. Then we're going to put him next to Masco PX Spidey, aka Symbiote Spidey or Black Suit Spidey. And you can see here that, you know, next to other figures from other lines, he scales pretty straight, but obviously JIren is more taller. But still, it's good. And then put him next to a Marvel Legends store, because, you know, Thor is one of the tallest normal line figures. You can see here that that's how JIren should be, that height. But still, JIren is good. You know, I don't have a problem with the scale, so it's great to me. But yeah, as for scale, let's see. Try to find another figure that we can scale him with. Because we'll put him next to the Bringard Sora, just for one more. Alright. So yeah, guys, I mean, for $19.99 and you need a JIren figure, this is your guy. He's still up for pre-order on Amazon and BBTS. Feel free to check that out if you can't find him at GameStop or Walgreens. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to respond back. Yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.